One of the questions I frequently get as soon as somebody knows that I understand the original languages is, what's the best translation? And I've grown fond of giving a very disappointing answer to that question, which is the best translation is probably the one that your church uses. You have to think about why we're using translations in the first place. What are the normal circumstances within which you're going to be using your Bible? And in addition to personal study, you're going to be having conversations with your pastor, conversations with the congregants, your family, your friends, counselor. These are the kinds of ordinary conversations where you might be talking about the Bible. And the best translation to use in those conversations is usually the one that most people in your orbit are already using, which is probably the translation that your church uses. Now, it's perfectly fine to have one for personal study or a translation that you grew up with that you really like. All of the mainline English translations are really, really, really good. And I usually say for study, try to avoid something that's incredibly paraphrastic or something that's written by just one person for various reasons. They tend to be a bit idiosyncratic. But ordinarily, it's good to be content and used to the translation your church uses. Get familiar with its strengths, its weaknesses, why it makes the kind of decisions that it makes, so you can be self-aware as you're reading it. But being familiar with a particular translation, and usually the translations that most people are using around you, is a great asset and a great tool for your conversation and for your personal study. If you want to get beyond it, the best thing to do is to learn Greek and Hebrew.